My beloved child, listen closely, for what I am about to speak is not a fleeting stir of emotion, nor a shadow that appears and then vanishes into obscurity. This is reality. It is both a warning and a comfort that comes directly from the throne of glory. Many times you have whispered within your heart, longing for confirmation, yearning for a glimmer of light to know the direction you should take. Today I responded. This word is meant for you alone, to reach into the very depths of your soul, to stir the hidden corners you have concealed, and to prepare you for a great turning point that is soon to come. Do not take lightly the things unfolding around you, for time no longer pauses to wait. Every passing moment carries with it choices that shape your future. I know you have often asked yourself, why does my heart feel uneasy? Why do certain gestures, certain glances, certain silences make me suspicious? It is not by chance. These are signs from the spiritual realm, the tolling of a bell I have rung to awaken you from complacency. I have seen the secret conversations I have heard, the words swallowed back into silence. I have observed the thoughts hidden behind a smile. Nothing escapes my sight, for I am the one who searches the heart. You must understand that what I reveal today is not to instill fear, but to give you preparation. Those close to you may be holding something back, believing you are too fragile to face it. They think their silence shields you from pain. But I declare you are not as weak as they suppose. You are not as delicate as they assume. I fashioned you in my image with a spirit that can remain unshaken even when truth is unveiled. As Psalm 2:7-1 says, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" That word is the foundation for you to know that you can stand before any darkness. Stay awake, for deeds done in secret will soon touch your life directly. What has been plotted behind the curtain may alter the course you are walking. But do not tremble, for I, your God, have already seen it, and I have prepared the solution before the scheme was even formed. I do not speak this to make you distrust all things, but to open your spiritual eyes so you are not led blindly. The light I give will guide your steps, and you will discern what is true and what is false, what is genuine love and what is disguise. I know you have prayed, wept, and wrestled in the night. You have pleaded for clarity, and every tear you shed has not been wasted. Each drop is kept in heaven's vessel. Every cry has been heard in my sanctuary. I will never ignore your voice. Now I answer with revelation. What I want you to see will not come with chaos, but with peace that accompanies truth. When I speak, you must learn to quiet your heart. Restlessness will blur the ears of your spirit, but stillness opens the channel between your soul and my voice. In this season, what matters is not rash reactions, but attentive listening. Do not rush to conclusions nor act in anger. Let my word lead you, for I am guiding you away from snares and into safety. Remember this, everything done in darkness will eventually be brought into the light. No plan, however cunning, can evade my gaze. Keep in mind Ephesians 5:1-3. But everything exposed by the light becomes visible, and everything that is illuminated becomes a light. I am that light. I will use it to reveal what you must see, so you do not stumble into deception. My child, do not be dismayed when I pull back the veil. At first, what you see may pierce your heart with pain, but know that pain will not last. Healing follows sorrow. Renewal comes after tears. I do not bring truth to break you, but to rebuild you stronger. Just as gold must pass through fire to be refined, so you will endure this trial to emerge more steadfast and radiant. Tonight, guard your spirit through prayer. Bow your knees, pour out your anxieties to me, and allow me to place in you the peace that surpasses all understanding. Invite my spirit to dwell in every corner of your home so that every trace of darkness must flee. Declare that you belong to me, and no power can snatch away what I have given you. Be strong, for I am here. I speak to you through signs, through inner promptings, through dreams, and through my word. I will not let you face tomorrow alone. I will walk beside you step by step. And when the truth comes to light, you will see that I remain your refuge and fortress. No one can take away what I have promised you. My child, open your mind and let your spiritual ears hear each word clearly. For what I reveal today is part of a greater plan I am working out in your life. There are things your physical eyes cannot see, but your soul perceives them with clarity. You have sensed the atmosphere shifting. You have noticed the silent tension in glances, in actions, in prolonged pauses. This is not imagination. It is truth knocking at your door, calling you into discernment. I am the one who sees the beginning and the end. I not only know what happens today, but also what tomorrow will bring, and the things still hidden in the future. Therefore, my word comes to prepare you. Without warning, you would enter battle without armor. But I have promised you will not fight alone. As 2 Chronicles 2:017 says, you will not have to fight this battle. Take up your positions, stand firm, and see the deliverance the Lord will give you. Keep these words close to your heart, for they are the foundation to know that deliverance comes from me, not from man. You are standing in a pivotal moment where discernment must become your weapon. I have placed within your heart the ability to distinguish what belongs to the light and what springs from the darkness. Yet many times you have ignored the signs, dismissing them as coincidences or pushing them aside, thinking you were being overly suspicious. My child, this is not by chance. It is I who whispered into your spirit to remind you, but you became too absorbed with outward things and forgot to look deeper into the truth. Today, I will not allow you to continue ignoring it. There are people around you who are trying to arrange plans in their own way, yet they do not realize that my eyes are watching. They believe that words spoken in the dark will remain hidden, but I hear them. They think that a friendly facade can conceal their true intentions, but I see through them. They may deceive you, but they cannot deceive me. Therefore I speak to you, so that you no longer walk in uncertainty, but in the clarity given by the Holy Spirit. Do not be alarmed when what was hidden begins to surface. Do not tremble when the truth proves different from what you once thought. I do not expose these things to destroy you, but to set you free. Understand this: what once troubled you was only temporary. Once the truth is brought into the light, you will have the opportunity to stand on solid ground instead of living in suspicion. The pain of a moment cannot compare to the lasting peace I have prepared for you. Remember, it is in the moments that seem most chaotic that my hand moves most powerfully. When you see walls shaking, it is because I am tearing down foundations not built on truth. When you feel tension arise in relationships, it is because I am removing falsehood to preserve what is genuine. When you see doors close, it is not the end but a redirection toward better doors that I have already prepared to open. My child, let go of the fear that truth will destroy you. On the contrary, truth is what will liberate you. As John 8:3-2 declares, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. That is a promise that cannot be broken. If you cling to illusions, you will never know freedom. But when you dare to face the truth, even if it pierces your heart, at first you will afterwards be unbound and walk in a lightness you have never experienced before. My protection is not only for your soul, but also for the very environment in which you dwell. Your home is not merely a physical shelter, but a spiritual space. When you invite my presence, my light will cover it, and the enemy cannot enter. What you feel when the atmosphere grows heavy is the presence of what does not belong to me. But the moment you lift up prayer and proclaim my name, all darkness must retreat. Do not forget you are not alone. I have sent angels to guard you. Heavenly hosts surround your home, ready to move at my command. Though your eyes cannot see them in the spirit realm, a mighty army stands watch over you, You are neither abandoned nor left exposed to danger. I have established a hedge of protection, and all you need to do is walk in faith to recognize it. Now is the time to place your full trust in me. Do not put your confidence in the smiles or words of men, but in my unchanging word. Do not let distractions cause you to miss the signs. Do not let fear close your ears to my voice. Open your heart wide, pray without ceasing, and let my light guide your every step. For you are not merely passing through an event, you are entering into a new season where truth will replace deceit, peace will replace disorder, and genuine love will replace pretense. My beloved child, remember that nothing can occur apart from my permission. Even when the enemy believes it has plotted successfully, I remain the sovereign one over all things. I have ordained your steps, and no one can rewrite the divine script I have written for your life. What is hidden will be revealed, not to break you, but to affirm once again that I am the faithful shepherd, always leading my flock through the wilderness and into green pastures. In this moment, everything around you may feel like a maze without exit. You may feel surrounded by questions with no answers. But I tell you, this confusion is not the end. I am opening a way right in the place where you thought there was none. I am the one who parted the Red Sea for Israel to pass through, and I will also make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert for you. Take heart and believe, for miracles are still at work, even when your eyes cannot yet see them. Do not let your mind be ruled by fear. Fear always whispers that you are not strong enough, that you will collapse when the truth is revealed. But I declare that you carry a strength far beyond what you imagine. It is my spirit within you who gives you courage and fortitude to face all things. As it is written in 2 Timothy 1:7, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." Engrave this word upon your heart, so you will know that you are not left to tremble, but equipped with strength that comes from me. You must learn to see through spiritual eyes. Do not look only at outward actions or sweet words, but discern with the gift I have given you. I have planted within you the ability to perceive, so that you are not swept away by illusions. If you listen closely, you will hear my voice resounding within, gentle yet filled with authority, always guiding you into truth. Do not dismiss that voice as a fleeting thought, for it is the very key that will keep you from falling into snares. When you face what has been hidden, remember that my love never changes. Even if you see things that disappoint or wound you, my love still covers you. I am beside you to uphold, not to abandon. I walk with you to heal, not to burden. Just as a father holds the hand of a child through rushing waters, so I hold your hand. You do not need to fear being swept away, for my hand is stronger than any storm. This is not merely a trial, but an opportunity for you to grow in faith. If you see only with fleshly eyes, you will behold chaos. But if you look with faith, you will see my hand arranging all things for your good. I turn what the enemy meant for harm into a blessing that strengthens. I transform what was hidden into revelation that sets you free. I turn your tears into seeds of joy for a new harvest. Believe that when you lay everything at my feet, I will grant you peace. This peace is not like the peace the world offers, for it does not depend on circumstances. Even when all around you is unsettled, your heart can rest, for I am the source of your security. You will sleep in peace, no longer kept awake by anxiety. You will dream with clarity, no longer plagued by restless visions. You will hear my voice distinctly, no longer drowned out by noise. Know this, your strength does not come from yourself, but from leaning on me. When you walk in faith, even if your steps tremble, I will empower you to stand. When you call on me, even with a weak sigh, I hear and I answer. When you lift your hand in weakness, I grasp it and pull you out of the depths. You are never forsaken, for I have engraved your name on the palms of my hands, and my love for you is everlasting. Therefore, tonight, Cleanse your heart of needless worries. Silence the noise of the world, still your mind, and open your heart to my voice. Let my spirit guide every thought, every emotion, every decision. You do not wander in darkness, for my light is shining upon you. You do not grope in uncertainty, for I am leading you to a sure place. Walk by faith, and you will see that truth will not crush you, but will set you free. Trust that what you are about to face is not an ending, but a beginning. A new chapter is unfolding, where you will walk in light, in love, and under my protection. Do not fear when everything begins to change, for the very change itself is proof that I am at work. You will never be the same again, for the truth revealed will draw you nearer to me, stronger, deeper, and more mature. And my child, this is what I have long prepared for you, a new journey, a future filled with hope, and a life built upon an unshakable foundation. My child, this is the crucial moment for you to step out of passivity and into full awakening. Through the years you have followed me with a sincere heart, yet at times weariness slowed, you doubt, made you hesitate, and fear caused you to turn back. But today I speak clearly, you can no longer remain still. This is the time for you to rise, to strengthen your faith, and to walk in the power I placed within you from the very beginning. I know there are days when you feel exhausted, as though the weight of the sky itself has fallen upon your shoulders. Your heart feels heavy with unfulfilled promises, with dreams that remain incomplete, and with relationships that have left deep wounds. You ask yourself, Lord, are you truly listening to me? Do you see my tears? Do you know how desperately I need you, my child? My answer is this: yes, I have seen, I have heard, I have known. Not one tear has fallen without my remembrance. Not one cry has risen without my attention. I have kept them all in the treasure store of heaven, and now I turn them into seeds for the harvest that you are about to enter. But in order to reap, you must be courageous enough to face the truths you have tried to avoid. I have not called you to run away, but to stand and face. I have not called you to escape the darkness, but to bring light into it. I have not placed my spirit within you, so that you would be timid, but so that you would know you have power, love, and wisdom from me. Look at the promise in Isaiah 4:110. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Let this word be your foundation, so that you may walk without trembling. My child, the truth may bring you pain, but that pain is only the pathway to freedom. If you cling to falsehoods, you will remain in suspicion forever. But if you open your heart to truth, you will be set free. That is why I speak to you today, not to let you continue walking in obscurity, but to give you light. This very light will lead you to the place I have destined for you, a place of safety, a place of blessing, a place where you will no longer fear betrayal or concealment. Remember, this darkness always fears the light. The things that have been hidden from you will not endure when my light shines upon them. You will see their actions, their words, and little by little the truth will be revealed. Do not be carried away by anger or resentment, for I have not called you to sow bitterness. I call you to see everything through my lens. I reveal not to incite hatred, but to set you free and cause you to walk in peace. Be assured that I am with you at every moment. When you feel alone, remember that I have stationed angels around you. When you feel too weak, remember that my power is at work in your weakness. When you do not know which way to go, remember that I am your guide, the lamp to your feet and the light to your path. I will not allow you to go astray, nor will I allow the enemy to steal what I have promised. My child, prepare your heart as an altar for my presence. Lay aside needless anxieties, noisy thoughts, and old memories that hold you back. Make room for peace, for faith, and for courage. For I am bringing you into a new season where you will no longer live in doubt, but in the certainty that I hold all things concerning you firmly in my hand. Do not fear when relationships begin to shake, for I will preserve only what truly belongs to you. Do not worry when some people depart, for I will bring the right ones in the right time and season to uphold and walk with you. Do not grieve when doors close, for right behind them, I will open greater doors that lead you into richer blessings. I do not take away to abandon, but to prepare you for something far better. This is a transformation, not a collapse. This is a journey leading to blessing, not destruction. I am writing a new chapter of your life, and this chapter will be filled with light, with truth, with love, and with protection. You need only place your hand in mine, walk in trust, and you will see miracles unfold before your eyes. My child, as you enter this season, understand that spiritual discernment is no longer optional, but essential. The signs around you are not coincidences. They are sent to awaken and prepare you. I have placed within your soul a sensitivity, a perception you have not fully realized. You thought yourself to be ordinary, but in truth, my spirit within you has been at work warning you through deep impressions that reason cannot explain. That is, my whisper to keep you from falling into the trap of deception. Do not disregard the uneasiness you have felt lately. When you step into a room and your heart grows heavy, it is not by accident. When you hear a word that stirs your spirit, it is not without meaning. When you suddenly feel alone in a crowd, understand that I am drawing your attention to something specific. I do not want you to overlook these signals. They are like beams of light breaking through the night, signaling that truth is pressing to emerge from the shadows. I also know you have blamed yourself many times for trusting the wrong people, for allowing your trust to be misused. But do not let the past make you afraid of the truth. What has happened only shows that you must learn to rely completely on my guidance, not on your own understanding. As Proverbs 3:5, the 6th of December, declares, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. This is the key for you. Now do not try to chart your own course, but let me lead the way. My child, you must learn to observe without fear, and listen without rushing to judgment. The truth will gradually unfold, and when it comes, you must be strong enough to receive it without being swept into anger or bitterness. I do not reveal for you to take revenge, but so that you may clearly discern what is true and what is false. For only when you stand upon truth can you truly be free. Do not forget that vengeance belongs to me, not to you. Your part is to walk in love and trust, while mine is to bring justice to light at the appointed time. Your preparation is not only in your mind, but also in your spirit, and in the very atmosphere around you. Tonight, as you pray, proclaim my promises over your household. Let every room, every hidden corner echo with my name. For when my light fills the space, darkness will have no place to hide. You have the authority to declare, this house belongs to the Lord. This heart belongs to him. This life belongs to him. And when you proclaim it in faith, spiritual power is set in motion. I know you often feel alone on this journey, but the truth is you are never by yourself. I have dispatched angels to guard you. The archangel has taken his place for battle, not to terrify you, but to ensure that every scheme of the enemy is stopped. You may not see it, but in the spirit realm a war is being fought for your future. Do not let fear cause you to doubt this protection. Believe that a wall of fire surrounds you, shielding you from every evil. What you are going through is only a stepping stone to spiritual advancement. The tears you shed are not wasted. They soften your heart, making it fertile ground for the seed I plant. The unanswered questions are my way of leading you into complete dependence on me. You do not need to know every answer, for I am the answer. You do not need to grasp every detail, for I hold every detail in my hand. The only thing you must do is trust and walk in my guidance. My child, prepare yourself, for a new day is near. A new chapter will open, and in it you will no longer walk in the shadows of secrecy. I will bring clarity. I will place new relationships in your life. People who will bring encouragement instead of deceit, truth instead of falsehood. Those who do not belong to your journey will fade away, and that will be the sign that I am clearing your path. Do not regret, do not cling, for I only preserve what is truly necessary for your destiny. I am preparing you to become one who is sent forth. The revelation you are about to witness is not only for your freedom, but to equip you to strengthen others. You will become a living testimony that God still protects His people, still exposes what is hidden, and still heals the brokenhearted. And through you, many will find renewed hope. This is why I will not let you fall, but am bringing you through trial so you may become a source of blessing to many. My beloved child, I want you to understand that nothing taking place is beyond my control. What you hear, what you see, even what you cannot yet comprehend, all of it rests within the great plan I have ordained. I do not promise that you will avoid every blow, but I do promise that you will never collapse with me by your side. It is in trial that you discover the strength of grace. It is in the night that you realize the value of light. It is when everything seems to crumble that I build you stronger than ever. I know you long for reassurance. You want to hear that everything will quickly return to calm. But my child, I do not promise fleeting calm. I give you eternal peace. The calm of this world comes and goes, but my peace cannot be shaken. As John 1:4-7 declares, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid. This is what I grant you, peace that surpasses every anxiety, rest that no one can take away." Look at what is being revealed, not through the eyes of disappointment, but through the eyes of faith. If you see only destruction, you will miss the true meaning. But if you look through faith, you will recognize that this breaking is only the beginning of a new building. I am removing what is unstable in order to establish a firm foundation. I am pruning so that your branches may bear more fruit. Remember my word in John 1:5-2. Every branch in me that does not bear fruit, He takes away, and every branch that bears fruit, He prunes that it may bear more fruit. What you are witnessing is not the end, but the cleansing that prepares for a season of abundant harvest. Do not let your heart be shaken by news or sudden changes. Know that nothing happens without my knowledge. Even what you call unexpected has long been foreordained by me. I am never taken by surprise, and because you belong to me, you need not fear the unexpected either. I am the one who holds yesterday, today, and forever. When you place your hand in mine, you will walk upon the waters and not sink even when storms surround you. I do not only protect you from evil, but I also use what seems disadvantageous to bring good to you. The enemy may intend to use secrecy to harm you, but I turn it into revelation to set you free. The enemy may seek to use betrayal to break you, but I use it to make you stronger, wiser, and more mature in faith. As Romans 8:2-8 declares, "And we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to His purpose." This is the assurance that you will never lose when you are in me. You must learn to stand still in faith. When those around you are shaken, you must keep your heart calm. When others chase after rumors, you must hold fast to my word. When the world declares defeat, you must proclaim victory in my name. For your triumph does not rest on your own strength, but on the perfect work I have already accomplished. All you need to do is remain steadfast, and I will do the rest. Tonight, spend time in prayer as never before. Lay every worry, every uncertainty, and even your deepest fears at my feet. Let your heart release its burdens, so that I may replace them with peace. Open the door of your heart and invite my Spirit to illuminate every hidden corner. You will see that where my light shines, there is no place left for darkness. And tomorrow when you awaken, step out with courage. Know that I have gone before you, preparing the way. You will see the signs, you will discern the truth, and you will have wisdom to choose rightly. I will not allow you to be lost. I will not allow any plan outside my will to prevail. All you must do is hold to my promise, and you will see that everything you face today is only a stepping stone toward the advancement I have prepared for tomorrow. My child, I am at work even when you cannot yet see it. I am protecting you even when you do not fully feel it. I am leading you into a new chapter, one of greater light, clearer truth, and richer blessing. You are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are held in my arms, and there you are eternally safe. Know this: when I bring something into the light, it is not to shame you, but to give you the opportunity for healing and renewal. What is exposed is not meant to end your journey, but to open a new chapter filled with hope. Many times, you have prayed for clarity, and now I answer by leading you into truth. This may unsettle your heart at first, but such stirring is the beginning of true freedom. I am the one who knows even the deepest wounds you have never spoken to anyone. I see the weariness you hide behind smiles, the long nights of restlessness, and the tears you shed in silence. I do not reveal to increase your pain, but to lift the weight from your shoulders. I want you to understand that what remains hidden becomes a burden, and only when it is laid in the light can you truly be free. As Psalm 3:4-1-8 declares, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." This is my promise to you today. My child, I have chosen this moment to act, not sooner, not later. Everything rests within my wise timing. If you have wondered why I seemed silent for so long, know that my silence was not abandonment. I waited for the right moment when your heart would be ready to receive truth without being crushed by it. Now the time has come. You are no longer the fragile one you once were. You have grown in faith, and that maturity enables you to stand firm when truth is revealed. I want you to see this unveiling as part of a greater process. It is like the potter removing fragments to perfect the vessel. It is like the refiner purifying gold in fire to remove all impurities. You too are being refined by me so that you may become a vessel more useful for my kingdom. You will not only be set free for yourself, but you will become a witness to many that God still works, still reveals, and still heals. Do not forget, however hard the truth may be to accept, it cannot destroy you, for I stand between you and your circumstance. I do not allow truth to come like a storm that demolishes, but like a strong wind that sweeps away what has clung too long. You will see that after this wind, the skies of your soul are clearer and your breath lighter. You will walk unburdened, for I have removed the chains of falsehood. You must learn to receive everything with gratitude, even when it comes in a form you did not expect. For everything I permit is for your good. I reveal to set you free. I prune to make you more fruitful. I allow you to walk through darkness so that you may treasure the light. I let you taste brokenness so that you may learn to lean on me instead of your own strength. This is a journey not everyone understands, but you will, for I walk with you step by step. When truth comes to light, you may feel betrayed, wounded, and tempted to respond with anger. But remember, anger cannot heal wounds. Only love and grace can. Let me pour my love into your heart so that you do not react as your human nature would, but as one transformed by my Spirit. You will learn to forgive, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve to be free. Forgiveness is the key that opens the door to healing, and healing is the foundation that leads you into blessing. Rest in my protection. When you feel as though everything is against you, remember that I am the strong wall surrounding you. When you hear rumors or judgment, remember that I am the one who defends you. When you feel lost, remember that I have never abandoned you. Look at the signs I send. Feel the peace I place within your heart, and know that all of these are reminders that you are covered under my care. This trial is only temporary, but the blessing I have for you is eternal. Tomorrow, when the sun rises, you will see that the sky is no longer as dark as before. The decisions you make in the light of truth will lay the foundation for a new future. You will no longer be bound by darkness, but will walk in the light. And you will know that this very moment when truth is revealed is the turning point that ushers you into the greater plan I have prepared. My beloved, let your heart be still and listen carefully. What you are about to experience will be like a mighty wind, tearing away the veil that has been covered for too long. At first you may feel overwhelmed, for the light is far brighter than the darkness to which you have grown accustomed. But do not fear, for that light does not come to destroy, but to heal. I know you have longed for clarity, and now you shall receive it. The truth will no longer stand outside the door, waiting, but will enter to transform the entire atmosphere of your life. My child, learn to recognize the signs I place around you. You will notice subtle changes in how others behave, words spoken casually, yet revealing much. You will sense in your spirit a stirring whenever darkness attempts to conceal. None of these are accidents, but reminders that I am uncovering. Do not ignore or dismiss them, for that very sensitivity is the weapon by which you will stand firm. I have placed within you a spiritual compass, and when you obey, that compass will always point toward truth. I know you have often been confused, not knowing which voice is mine and which voice belongs to doubt. Therefore I tell you this: my voice always brings peace, even when it challenges you to face reality. My voice does not show panic, but encouragement. My voice does not lead you into despair, but opens the door of hope. So when you sense a deep prompting within, test it with peace. If your heart feels light when you choose to follow, that is my voice. Truth does not come to strip you of everything, but to restore what the enemy has tried to steal. The enemy uses darkness to conceal, but I use light to restore. What you thought was lost will be repaid in greater measure. Broken relationships will be replaced with those that are truly strong. Dreams you thought had vanished will be reignited this time, with a flame that cannot be quenched. Believe this: I have never written a closing chapter without opening a fuller and greater one. In this season, the most important thing is to keep your trust. I know there are moments when you feel afraid, asking, if the truth is too painful, will I be able to endure it? But I declare to you, you are stronger than you think, for I am within you. You can stand, for I am the one who holds you up. As Psalm 4:6-1 says, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. This is the foundation for you to know that no truth can crush you when you are covered by my strength. Remember, revelation does not come to drown you in bitterness, but to open the door to freedom. You must choose between holding on to resentment or stepping into forgiveness. If you choose forgiveness, you will see the chains fall away and your heart set free. Forgiveness does not mean excusing the wrong of others, but releasing yourself from the weight of hurt. Once you are free, you will walk lighter, with greater peace, and with readiness to receive the blessings I have prepared. My child, I am preparing you for a new chapter. This chapter will not resemble the past, for it will be built upon the foundation of truth and genuine love. The relationships in this new chapter will be rooted in trust, not secrecy. The steps you take will be led by light, not by shadow. And your heart in this chapter will overflow with peace, no longer weighed down as before. This is the future I have destined for you, and now I am bringing you into it. Prepare your soul as a field, ready to receive the rain of blessing. Clear away the stones of bitterness, uproot the weeds of doubt, and open wide for me to sow the seeds of truth. When those seeds sprout, they will produce fruit of healing, of renewal, and of complete joy. You will look back and see that every tear shed, every pain endured, was never in vain. All has become nourishment for the new harvest I have prepared for you. Do not let exposure discourage you, but let it become the driving force that draws you closer to me. Believe that I am still working, still protecting, and still preparing you for far greater things. You will never be the same again, for once you step out of darkness and walk into the light, you will be transformed forever. And my child, this transformation is proof that I, your God, am still at work in your life every single day. Exposure is not the end, but the doorway into a new beginning. What you are about to see may cause your heart to ache, but it is only the temporary pain of labor. That pain will bring forth new life, a new chapter, a new future. I do not allow you to endure this truth so that you collapse, but so that you become stronger, wiser, and closer to me. Just as the seed must break open before it can sprout, so you too are passing through necessary breaking in order to give birth to something better. Know this: I have prepared everything for you. Nothing takes me by surprise. Before the enemy formed a plan, I had already crafted the solution. Before the first tear fell, I had already written the script for healing. Before darkness sought to cover, I had already prepared light to shine through. Therefore, do not tremble when truth draws near. Stand firm, for I am your foundation. You may lose some things, but you will never lose me. And when you have me, you have all. I am calling you into a life no longer bound by fear. For too long, fear has occupied space in your heart. Fear of loss, fear of betrayal, fear that you are not strong enough. But I declare to you that fear does not come from me. What I give to you is power, love, and a sound mind. Let my love drive out every fear, for perfect love casts out fear. When my love fills your heart, you will no longer tremble before any truth, for you will know that I remain with you. My beloved, prepare yourself to walk a new road. This is not a path paved with roses, but it is a path marked by my presence, and that is enough for you to stand firm. You will see me lead you into new relationships where you are truly valued. You will see me open doors you never imagined. You will see me grant you strength to accomplish things you once thought impossible. And you will know that it all came from me, not from your own strength. Every truth revealed carries with it a purpose of restoration. I do not intend to destroy, but to rebuild. I do not take away to abandon, but to replace with something better. I do not permit you to pass through this shaking so that you break apart, but so that you will clearly know that your true foundation is me. When you stand on this foundation, you will never be shaken. As Psalm 125:1 declares, those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be moved but abides forever. You are the one kept secure in that steadfast strength. My child, use this exposure as an opportunity to draw nearer to me. Do not let your mind wander back to the past with questions of why or what if. The past is gone, but I am writing about your present and future. Lift your eyes, for your salvation comes from me. Believe that even when people fail you, I never break my promise. I remain faithful, and my mercies are new every morning. You may fall 7 times, but I will lift you up 7 times. You may weep through the night, but joy will come in the morning. Remember, truth will set you free, and that freedom will lead you into a new dimension of spiritual life. You will learn to walk with discernment, no longer naive before deception. You will learn to place your trust rightly, not in fragile humanity, but in me, the one who never changes. You will become strong not only for yourself, but to uphold others, still wandering in the dark, and through your life, many will see my light. Open your heart wide to receive this transformation. Do not resist, do not deny, but allow me to complete my perfect work for you. Let my love heal your wounds, let my truth set you free, and let my plan for you come to pass. For what I have for you is always greater, better, and more glorious than what you ever imagined. All you must do is believe, Walk forward and keep your eyes fixed on me. And when you do, you will see that this revelation is not an ending, but the beginning of an unceasing journey of blessing. My beloved child, when I tear down what has been built upon false foundations, it is because I am preparing to raise up something stronger and more enduring. Do not grieve when you see what you once held being taken away, for I remove only what does not belong to you. What is unstable, what if allowed to remain, would harm your soul. Believe that I am a gracious Father. I never take away without intending to give you something better, and what I am about to place in your hands will surpass anything you have ever lost. My child, I see the questions lingering in your heart. Why did you allow me to go through this? Why didn't you stop it from the beginning? But understand this, there are things that must happen in order to open your eyes. If I did not allow darkness to be revealed for a time, you would never fully realize the value of the light. If I did not permit you to experience shaking, you would still be standing on a weak foundation. It is this shaking that has uncovered the cracks, so you would no longer continue building your life on pretense. I allowed it not to harm you, but to save you. Look back and you will see that even in your pain I was there. When you thought you were alone, it was I who whispered strength to you. When your heart was heavy, it was my promises that echoed within your mind. When you collapsed in weariness, it was I who held you, so you would not utterly fall. Without me, you could not have stood until now. But because I am with you, you not only remain standing, but you are being prepared for a greater transformation. My child, begin to see with a new perspective. Just as after a harsh winter the buds push through frozen ground, so you are stepping into a new season of life. Your tears have watered the soil of your heart, and now they will become the streams that nourish your harvest. Remember the words of Psalm 1:2-6-5. Those who sow in tears shall reap in joy. Your tears have not been in vain. They are the testimony of a season of rejoicing that is drawing near. I call you not to see exposure with the eyes of loss, but with the eyes of preparation. When one door closes, it is because a better door is opening. When a relationship breaks, it is to make room for one that is true and enduring. When a plan falls apart, it is because I am rewriting one that is better, more perfect. Stop mourning what has passed and prepare to receive the new. For I, your Lord, never stop at brokenness, but always turn it into the foundation for restoration. Know that in this process I am renewing your spirit. I am cutting away what is unnecessary so you may walk lighter. I am cleansing the corners of your soul where darkness once crept in. I am filling the empty spaces with peace, with hope, and with love. You will come to realize that what once made you afraid no longer holds power. What once made you tremble will lose its grip when placed under my light. You will walk with confidence, no longer bound by doubt, because I am making all things new within you. Now, my child, focus on what I am preparing ahead of time. Do not fix your eyes on the darkness already exposed, but look toward the light that is coming. Picture your life as a field after a storm. At first, everything appears devastated, yet it is the storm that has loosened the soil, swept away the excess, and prepared the ground for new planting. So it is with you. What you are passing through is not destruction, but preparation. And soon I will sow into your heart new seeds, the seeds of hope, of faith, of unshakable love. You do not need to manage everything on your own. I have not called you to carry this burden by yourself. I will carry it with you, and when you are too weak to bear it, I will carry it for you. As Matthew 1:1-8 declares, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." This is not merely a promise, but a reality you will experience. When you lay your burdens at my feet, you will find your heart lightened and your soul restored. Therefore, be ready to embrace restoration. Do not worry about how you will rebuild, for I am the architect of your life. Do not fear being left in ruins. for I have already prepared a new structure, stronger and more radiant. All you need to do is place your trust in me, and step by step, you will see the broken pieces gathered, not only restored, but fashioned into something more beautiful than before. My beloved child, I declare to you that the restoration I am bringing in your life does not end with the healing of wounds, but it is a complete renewal. I do not desire for you to merely return to what you were before. I desire for you to become an entirely new version, stronger, wiser, and fully equipped to enter the next season. Just as an old house is torn down to be rebuilt upon a solid foundation, so your life is being redesigned from the roots upward, so that no storm in the future will be able to shake you. This transformation begins within your spirit. I am removing the heavy layers that have clung to you for years: fear, doubt, shame, and the lies the enemy has planted in your mind. I am replacing them with truth, with confidence that comes from me, and with peace that cannot be shaken. You will realize that as my light spreads, the darkness that once haunted you no longer has a place to dwell. You will find yourself breathing easier, smiling more freely, and walking with a strength you never thought you could possess. Understand that this restoration is not only for you, but it will flow into your environment as well. Your home will feel the change in its atmosphere. Rooms once heavy will now be filled with peace. Restless nights will become restful sleep. Troubled dreams will be replaced with clear visions from me. My presence will not only touch your heart, but will cover the very space where you live, leaving no room for the enemy to gain a foothold. Do not worry about the future, for I was already there before you arrived. Do not fear that you will not have enough strength to face what lies ahead, for I have prepared everything for you. Every challenge you encounter is not meant to make you fall, but to reveal that my strength is greater than any obstacle. When you are weak, that is when my power is made perfect. As 2 Corinthians 1:29 declares, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." Let this word be the pillar on which you stand, not in your own strength, but in my abundant grace. My child, know that the process of restoration may at times make you feel lonely, for not everyone will understand what I am doing within you. Some people will drift away, some relationships will end, and some doors will close. But do not grieve, for such loss is only a cleansing. I am removing what does not belong, so that you may step into what truly does. I am clearing the corridors of your life, so that you may walk straight, unhindered by what is unnecessary. Do not look at who is left, look at the one who remains with you, that is me. In this rebuilding, I am not only strengthening the foundation, but also raising protective walls. What once wounded you will no longer be able to harm you again. The cracks that darkness once exploited are now being sealed by my presence. You will become a spiritual fortress, not to shut yourself off, but to stand firm. When storms come, you will not be shaken. When trials press in, you will not collapse. For I am your rock, your fortress, and your refuge forever. My child, I am bringing you to a turning point. This is not the time to turn back, but the time to advance. Do not fear the noise of the world. Do not let rumors or judgments hinder your steps. Fix your eyes on me, and you will never lose your way. As Philippians 1:6 declares, being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. What I have begun in you will not remain unfinished. I will complete it in glory. Therefore, do not let exposure discourage you, but let it become the springboard that carries you into a new future. I believe that what I am building will endure, will be unshakable, and will bear abundant fruit. You will no longer live in uncertainty, but in clarity. You will no longer carry burdens, but will walk lightly. You will no longer be bound, but will live in true freedom. This is the season in which I am transforming your entire life, so that it may reflect my glory. My beloved child, I declare to you that my restoration never stops at repairing what is broken. I am the one who makes all things new, and when I touch, I do not merely patch up wounds, I renew the entirety of life. What the enemy intended to use to bring you down, I turn into the very foundation that lifts you up. What others thought would bury you, I transform into a testimony of my glory. This is why you must not view exposure as an ending, but as the beginning of a greater journey. My child, remember this: when I step in, all darkness must retreat. Your home, your heart, and the path you walk will no longer be covered by doubt. Instead, my light will shine so that you can see clearly each step, each decision, each relationship. You will no longer be blinded by hidden intentions, for the discernment I give will become your spiritual eyes. You will perceive what is true and what is false, and you will not be deceived by outward appearances. This clarity will be the weapon that enables you to stand firm in every season. Believe this: I do not let a single tear fall in vain. Every time you weep, it is not only pain, but also a seed sown into the field of the Spirit, and now the harvest is drawing near. You will reap peace in place of anxiety, joy instead of mourning, and hope instead of despair. The prayers you whispered in the dark night have reached heaven, and heaven has responded with change in reality. You will soon see a clear difference, for I am making all things new. I want you to recognize your true worth in this season. All this time you have allowed lies to define you, making you believe that you are not enough, that you are weak, that you are abandoned. But the truth is, you were created in my image, covered by my love, and called to a great purpose. No mistake, no betrayal, no hidden scheme can alter that value. You are my child, and your name is engraved on the palm of my hand. Walk forward with this awareness, so you will no longer be bound by shame or doubt. This restoration carries a deeper purpose. It is so you may become a witness for others. I am bringing you out of darkness so you can lead others out of theirs. I am healing you so you can be an instrument of healing for others. I am granting you clarity so you can guide those who are lost in confusion. Your life will stand as a testimony that God not only delivers but also transforms and raises you beyond what you ever asked or imagined. My child, do not fear the changes that are coming. They are not meant to break you, but to shape you. Just as the potter reshapes a marred vessel, I too am reshaping your life to align with divine purpose. You may not understand every detail of this process, but trust that my hand is skillful, and I never ruin what I have begun. Allow me to continue my work, and you will see results far beyond your imagination. Close the door to the past and open your heart to a new chapter. The past may have left scars, but those scars will become evidence that you overcame by my grace. They are no longer marks of pain, but seals of victory. You need not carry the burden of what was lost, for I am giving you far more in return. Look ahead with hope, for you will see that tomorrow shines brighter than yesterday. My restoration reaches not only your soul, but also extends to your family, your work, and the environment around you. I will bring the right people into your life, those who will walk with you, support you, and encourage you. I will open opportunities you never imagined. I will make you a source of blessing for many others. The transformation within you will spread outward, and the light you carry will touch places once covered in darkness. My beloved, when I have restored and rebuilt the foundation of your life, it is not an ending but the beginning of a new elevation. I am not only bringing you out of darkness, but lifting you to a higher place where you can behold the greater vision I have prepared. What you endured was not only for your deliverance, but also to prepare you as a useful vessel for my kingdom. For I never allow a season of sorrow to pass in vain. I turn it into a springboard for you to step into greater blessings. Understand this: every spiritual movement holds meaning beyond what your eyes can see. The recent unveiling was not just an answer to your prayers, but the first step in shaping your destiny. I am opening the door for you to step into a new season where your faithfulness will be rewarded and your faith will yield abundant fruit. You have sown in tears, but now your harvest is near, a harvest filled not only with peace, but also with joy, wholeness, and opportunities beyond your imagination. I have seen your faithfulness, even when everything around you seemed to collapse. I saw you hold on in prayer through the night, cling to fragile hope, and refuse to let go even when your heart was breaking. And now that perseverance has become the key to unlock your new season of blessing. As Galatians 6:9 declares, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Yes, my child, your harvest time has come, and it will far exceed everything you imagined. Be ready, for I will place you in new positions. Opportunities will unfold not because of your own pursuit, but by my divine arrangement. I will cause people you have never known to come and help you, to lift you up and support you. I will lead you into new relationships where love and sincerity reign. I will set you in circumstances where your light cannot be hidden, and through this many will see the work I am doing in you and glorify my name. This elevation does not come from the world, but from my very hand. Do not fear that you are unworthy or incapable of what I am about to entrust to you, for I never call anyone without also equipping them. I have prepared you through years of trials, refined you through tears, and taught you through every step you have taken. Now you are ready to carry greater responsibility. This elevation is not for your pride, but for you to become a blessing to many. Do not fix your eyes on yourself and think you are unworthy, but look to me and know that my grace is sufficient for you in all things. In this season, the most important thing is to remain humble and close to me. I know you can easily be swept away by the joy of new things, but do not forget that I alone am the source of every blessing. Keep your heart always grateful, always trusting, and always returning glory to me. If you keep me at the center, blessings will flow without end. If you drift away from me, blessings may turn into burdens. But when you walk in obedience, everything you receive will become a lasting source of joy and benefit. Take courage, for I am opening new doors for you. Doors once shut tight will now swing wide open. Prayers that seemed long delayed will now be answered. Dreams you thought had died will come alive again. You will see me turn situations around in ways that can only come from heaven. Those who doubted you will be astonished, and those who belittled you will not be able to deny the work I am doing. This is the season in which I prove that I am the faithful God who never breaks a promise. Therefore, walk with boldness, knowing that you no longer have to live in hesitation or fear. You have been delivered from darkness, healed from wounds, and now prepared to step into fullness. I have opened the way. I will go before you, and I will walk with you. Do not measure your future by circumstances, but fix your eyes on me. For your future is not written by men, but by my almighty hand. And when I write, the story always ends in glory. My beloved, this elevation is not for you alone, but for those who will be touched through you. What I am opening in your life is not for you to become a stagnant pool, but a flowing river. You are blessed to be a blessing. You are lifted up to lift others. You are made radiant so that you may shine for those in darkness. This is the principle of the kingdom. What I give to one will overflow to bring benefit to many. My child, I have seen the seasons when you lived in lack, both materially and spiritually. I have seen your longing for a helping hand, yet often you were met with silence or even betrayal. That is why when I bless you, I want you to remember the feeling of lack, so that your heart will overflow with compassion toward others. You will become an instrument of comfort, of encouragement, of generosity. The wounds that once made you weep will now become testimonies that lift many others up. This elevation is not for boasting, but a sacred responsibility. I am raising you to a higher place, not for self-exaltation, but so you may be like a lamp set on a stand, shining brightly in the midst of darkness. When you stand in that higher place, many will look at you. Therefore live with humility, so that every gaze upon you will not stop at you, but will be directed toward me, the one who gives you everything. As Matthew 5:16 declares, "Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." My child, I know this calling is great, and it may cause you to tremble. You may think you lack talent, wisdom, or strength. But remember this: it is in your weakness that my grace is made perfect. I did not choose you because you are flawless. I chose you because you are willing. I did not place this responsibility upon you for you to carry alone, but so you may walk with me. Every step you take will be guided by the Spirit, and every word you speak will be anointed by my Spirit to touch hearts. Do not let criticism or doubt from others discourage you. There will be those who do not understand, who think you are unworthy, but that does not matter. What matters is that I have chosen you. And when I open a door, no one can shut it. When I call, no voice can cancel that call. You need only to walk with the assurance that I am for you. And if I am with you, who can stand against you? The promotion you are about to step into will come with new challenges. But do not be afraid, for every challenge is only an opportunity for your faith to grow. You will learn to lean on me more deeply, to pray more earnestly, and to stand firm even when the storms rise. These trials are not meant to hinder you, but to refine you. Just as gold is purified in fire, you will emerge purer and brighter after each test. Be ready, for I will use your very mouth to bring words of life to many others. You will no longer pray only for yourself, but for your family, for your friends, and for your community. You will see your intercessions bear fruit, for I will answer you powerfully. You will witness transformation not only within yourself, but also in those around you. This is the sign that your promotion is reaching many souls. My child, do not worry about how you will accomplish these things, for I myself will grant you wisdom each day. I will place words upon your lips. I will open the way before you, and I will connect you with those I have already appointed to walk alongside you. You do not need to strain to create opportunities, for I will bring them at the right time. You do not need to force anyone to listen, for I will open ears and hearts to receive. Your part is only to remain faithful and walk in faith. Therefore, prepare yourself to become a flowing channel of blessing. You will be given much so that you may give much. You will be lifted up so that you may lift others. You will be made radiant so that you may lead others out of darkness. This is the very purpose of promotion, not for you to keep it to yourself, but for you to become a living testimony of my love and power. My beloved, I want you to know that this moment is not just a small change, but a significant turning point in your spiritual journey. What you have endured is not by chance, but careful preparation to lead you into a new season. I have used trials to refine you, exposure to free you, restoration to rebuild you, and now promotion to place you in the position I have long prepared for you. This is the time when you will see my promises fulfilled one by one in undeniable ways. I have not brought you out of darkness merely to live an ordinary life, but to make you a radiant witness of my grace and power. Those who once knew you will be astonished at the transformation in you. They will ask, "What has happened to this person?" And your very life will be the answer, the evidence that God is still at work in human lives. This is why I have led you through difficult paths, so that when you stand in blessing, you will have no doubt it was my work, not your own strength. My child, guard your heart with humility. The promotion I give you may cause many to look at you, but remember that the light within you is not yours, it is mine. When you shine, let people see my kindness. When you are blessed, let them recognize my generosity. When you are placed in high positions, return all glory to me. For when you honor me, I will continue to pour out blessings and shield you from the snare of pride. Do not fear the new challenges that will come with promotion. They are not meant to make you fall, but to keep you dependent on me. You will find that the more you are entrusted with, the more you must pray. The more you are blessed, the more you must remain humble. The higher you are lifted, the more you must lower yourself to serve. This is the secret to making promotion a lasting blessing, keeping me at the very center of all that you do. I also want you to recognize that your promotion will bring influence to others. You have not been given abundance merely to live for yourself, but to become a channel through which blessings flow to your family, your friends, and your community. When you pray, your prayers will touch not only your own life, but also the lives of those around you. When you walk in the light, that very light will guide those who are still in darkness. And when you testify of me, many hearts will be stirred and drawn back to the source of life. Take courage, for this promotion does not rest upon human approval, but upon my seal of affirmation. Whether people support you or oppose you, it does not alter my plan. When I open a door, no one can shut it. When I place you in position, no one can remove you. Your security does not lie in circumstances, but in my power. You will see that every step you take is accompanied by angels, and every decision you make will be directed by the Holy Spirit, so that you will never walk in uncertainty. My child, prepare your spirit like a soldier ready for battle, not to fight in fear, but to fight with the assurance that victory already belongs to you. Lies will no longer bind you. Doubts will no longer restrain you. Darkness will no longer rule over you. You will walk in true freedom, and that freedom will make you strong in every circumstance. You will come to know that I am not only your Redeemer, but also the one who empowers you. My beloved, I declare to you that this journey does not end with promotion, but unfolds into a new life full of blessing and divine responsibility. What you have gone through until now has only been preparation for a more radiant season. I have led you through darkness so you would know the value of light. I have allowed exposure so you would learn to stand on truth. I have healed you so you no longer carry wounds. I have rebuilt you so you stand on a firm foundation. And I have brought you to promotion so you may become a living witness of my power and love. But my child, this is not the end. It is only the beginning of a greater plan I have prepared since the very beginning. I know there were times when you thought you had reached your limit, unable to go further. But I tell you, those limits exist only in human thought, not in my plan. I am the limitless one, and when you are in me, you will partake in that very limitless nature. You will see that no challenge can stop you, no lie can bind you, no door the enemy closes can keep you from advancing, for I am the one who holds the keys to every door. When I open, no one can shut, and when I shut, no one can open. As you enter this season, you will realize that my presence becomes clearer than ever before. You will no longer ask, "Is the Lord truly with me?" because signs of my companionship will overflow around you. You will see me in prayers answered swiftly. You will see me in the peace that floods you when storms arise. You will see me in doors of opportunity opening that you did not seek. All these will be proof that you are not walking alone, but always with me at your side. My child, know that my presence is not only to comfort, but also to guide. I am not only here to wipe away your tears, but to give you vision. I am not only here to shield you from danger, but to show you the path forward. In this season, I will open the eyes of your spirit to see more clearly the purpose to which I have called you. You will no longer move by instinct or guesswork, but by clear vision. As I declared in Jeremiah 2:9-11, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans for peace and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope. This is my guarantee to you, that you are destined for a radiant future. You once trusted me in small things, but now you are being called to trust me in greater matters. You once saw my deliverance in times of trouble, but now you will witness my miracles in areas that seemed impossible. You once prayed for personal needs, but now you will intercede for entire communities, and I will hear you. You once thought of yourself as small and insignificant, but Now you will see that I have called you to be an instrument of transformation in the environment around you. Do not fear the greatness of this mission, for I never assign responsibility without also granting power. My Spirit will be with you, giving you words when you speak wisdom, when you decide, and strength when you feel weak. You will learn to lean on me more than ever before, and in that very dependence you will discover the inexhaustible source of strength. Your weakness will become the launching pad for my power. My beloved, I also want you to remember that promotion must walk hand in hand with humility. Do not let the light you receive make you think it comes from your own ability. Every good thing flows from me, and when you return the glory to me, the stream of blessings will never cease. But if you forget, the source blessings can turn into burdens. Therefore, keep your heart tender, humble, and always remind yourself, not I, but the Lord has done this. Stand firm in the truth that nothing from your past can hinder you from stepping into the future I have ordained. The wounds have been healed, the chains have been broken, the curses have been destroyed. You are no longer defined by pain, but by grace. You are no longer confined by weakness, but empowered by my Spirit. You no longer live in uncertainty, but walk in clarity. This is the new person I have created in you, and you will never return to who you once were. Your future is no longer hidden, but is radiant with my light. What you are about to experience will not be a series of weary days, but days filled with hope. The dreams I planted in your heart will begin to take shape. The prayers you once thought forgotten will blossom into fruit, and your life will become living proof that God not only hears and sees, but acts to fulfill what He has promised. Today I declare to you, my companionship is not just for a season, but for the entirety of your journey. I am not one who appears briefly and disappears when hardships arise, but I am the faithful one who walks with you from the sunrise to the sunset of your life. Even when you change, even when your heart wavers, I remain unchanging. My love for you does not fade, and my word once spoken will never return void. I know that challenges still lie ahead. The road will not always be smooth. There will be days of headwinds, seasons of storms, and moments when you feel alone on the vast sea. But remember, I am the one who walks upon the waters. When the waves rise, I will come not from a distance, but right beside you. When you feel as though you are about to sink, my hand will reach out in time to lift you from the depths. Just as Peter cried, Lord, save me, Matthew 1:4-30, and I did not delay, so I will not delay with you. My child, what I give you is not a life without storms, but a steadfast heart to walk through them. I do not promise that there will be no enemies, but I promise that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. I do not promise that there will be no night, but I promise that the lamp I have placed within you will never be extinguished. Therefore do not tremble at what lies ahead, for I have already gone before you and prepared a way through every trial. Do not forget that all you have been through was not only to give you experience, but to equip you for the days to come. Every tear has trained you in patience. Every failure has taught you humility. Every rising after a fall has imparted strength. All of it has been preparation for the mission you are about to embrace. You will see that no trial was meaningless, for I have used them all to make you into a spiritual warrior ready for the new battles ahead. Stand firm, for I have placed upon you the seal of my protection. You need not fear hidden schemes, for I am the one who exposes and brings light. You need not worry about rumors, for I am your defender. You need not be alarmed by sudden changes, for I am the one who never changes. When everything around you is shaken, I remain unshakable, and when you stand upon me, you too will not be moved. As Psalm 9:1-4 declares, He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. In this season you must learn to walk not by sight, but by faith. Sight may cause you to lose heart, but faith will keep you standing strong. Sight may show you walls, but faith will reveal doors. Sight may see raging waves, but faith will see my hand reaching out. This is what I long to teach you, to fix your focus, not on circumstances, but on the one who reigns over them. My child, I have not called you merely to survive, but to overcome. This victory does not come from the strength of the world, but from the power of the Spirit. You will not only pass through, but you will leave a mark. You will not only be delivered, but you will become one who brings deliverance to many. You will not only walk in the light, but you will become a light for others. This is why I continue to walk with you, because your mission is not yet finished, and my glory will be revealed through your life. Do not let the noise of the world drown out my voice. Do not let doubt extinguish your flame. Do not let deception lead you astray. Stand firm in my promises. Let my peace rule in your heart, and let my love guide your every step. For when you are in me, you will never be defeated. My beloved, I speak to you now. The journey you are on has reached a sacred turning point. This is not the end, but the opening of a greater chapter. What has been exposed, what has been healed, what has been restored, and what has been elevated. All of it has been preparation for you to step into a new life, a radiant future I have ordained. You are no longer bound by darkness, no longer ruled by fear, but set free to live in the true freedom that comes from me. My child, know this. Your future is written by my own hand, and no one can erase it. The plan I have for you is not subject to the enemy's whispers or human actions. Even if someone plots against you, I remain the one who decides. Even if someone tries to bring you down, I am the one who lifts you up. Even if someone shuts a door before you, I am the one who opens greater doors. You are covered by my promise, and that promise never changes. As Hebrews 10:23 proclaims, let us hold unswervingly to the hope we profess, for he who promised is faithful. Live with the certainty that every step you take carries meaning. Not a single day of your life is wasted. Even in moments when you feel you are only waiting, I am using that very waiting to prepare you. All great works require process, and I am never late. At the appointed time, you will see fulfillment. At the appointed time, you will see prayers answered. At the appointed time, you will see blessings pour down like abundant rain upon thirsty ground. In this season, I call you to walk not only in faith, but also in love. Faith will keep you steady, but love will make you more like me. Open your heart wide. Do not allow bitterness to take root, but let forgiveness and kindness flow. Learn to see others through my eyes, to see potential instead of flaws, to see souls in need of saving rather than enemies to resist. When you live this way, you will reflect my image to the world, and through you, many will be drawn closer to the light. My child, remember that your story does not end in sorrow, but continues in victory. It does not stop at exposure, but advances into clarity. It does not stop at restoration, but unfolds into elevation. And it does not stop at elevation, but points toward even greater glory. This is why I call you to keep moving forward, never retreating, never wavering. For before you lies a path radiant with light, illuminated by my very presence. Therefore keep trusting, stand firm in my promises, walk in love, live with hope. And above all, know this, you are never alone. I am your God, your Father, your companion forever. When you are weak, I will uphold you. When you stumble, I will lift you up. When you lose your way, I will guide you. When you are confused, I will speak to you. And when you walk faithfully with me, I will lead you into the glorious destiny I have prepared from the beginning. Engrave this deeply in your spirit. This is not the end, but only the beginning. Everything is shifting, everything is moving, and all of it is to bring you into the divine plan I have already written. Trust, obey, and walk in the light. For one day you will look back and see that everything I have spoken today has come to pass, and you will praise me for my everlasting faithfulness. Thank you for listening to today's message. Be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so we may continue to receive the living word together, build unshakable faith, and walk in the boundless love of God. Amen.